Okay, this is a video about sensitivity rather than scenario analysis. In this video, we'll show you how to extend this base case, low case, and high case to really dissect what's the difference between the 20 and 6.8%, or the 20 and the 32. Is it due to the growth rate, the entry multiple, the exit multiple, the risk-free rate? That only really affects the premium. And what happens, I don't know, if we make a shorter, I assume if we make a shorter kind of holding period, then our differences become more pronounced. Okay? To do this, we'll use the transpose function. Then we'll redo that index on the data table. And finally, we'll make a macro instead of the data table. Okay. I hope that doesn't take too long, but that's what we'll do. So here's the here are a couple of the tricks. Let's insert let's insert a bunch of lines. Now the reason we're inserting these lines is I'm going to make one case that has the growth rate in the low case, but everything else in the base case. Then we'll make another case that has the exit multiple in the low case, but everything else in the base case. Then we'll make another one that has the entry multiple in the low case, but everything else in the base case, and finally the risk-free rate in all these other cases. Then we'll do the high case. We'll make one where the growth rate is the high case, and then everything else is the base case. So you'll see we're just isolating one variable, and then we'll throw this into our data table and see what happens to the IRR in all of the different scenarios. So here's what we can do to make this. Okay, I'm going to insert a line here. You'll see why. Let's select this and go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Equal transpose, and we select the titles, and then you can put the and sign, and how about a little space, and then the lowercase. And press Shift, Control, Enter, Enter, Shift, Control, Enter. And I obviously did this too much. Equal transpose. Select these. Okay, and put the lowercase. Shift, Control, Enter. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. Equal transpose. Select all of these different variables. Put an and sign, another thing, and put the high case. Shift, Control, down. And then here's a little thing I do to kind of cheat. And we'll put 1, 2, 3, 4. What I'm doing to cheat is putting an if statement. If this one with the F4 key just on the thing equals this one, oops, with the F4 key just on the column, then if in that case we'll take the growth rate in the low case, alright, and we need to press the F4 key there, otherwise we'll take it in the base case and we have to press the F4 key again. So if you select these things and go across, Control D, Control R, why don't I press Shift Control 5 on these? Okay, Shift Control 5. You can see what happened is this is the low case and all the rest of it are the high case. This is the low case and all the rest of these are the base case. This is the low case. In fact, if you would like to make a conditional formatting, you use the new rule and then use a formula on which to start. And you always start at the top left going to say is this number, and we're going to take the F4s all away from this number. This number equals the lowercase. But this time we need the F4 key right on the row. If that equals the lowercase, let's make it a some sort of red one, green for the high case. And what did I do wrong? Oh no. Manage rows. Delete the rows. Let's try it. If I do, sorry, one time, it doesn't matter. Okay. Conditional formatting. Use a formula. Take this one. Make sure that I didn't press the F4 key. I took everything out. Maybe that's what I didn't do. If you remember, make that equal to the lowercase. Make sure I press the F4 key so it's just on that one. I've just done this so many times. This one should work, hopefully. There it goes. Now let's do the same thing for the high case, and we can copy our 1, 2, 3, 4, and put it if. So let's just practice this. If this equals that, and press the F4 key on that correctly. Okay. Okay, so we'll just make this, if this thing equals the column 1, and of course you need to press the F4 just on the column 1, then we'll make the high case otherwise, we'll make the base case. You just got to practice the F4s a bunch of times, okay? Shift Control 5. Shift Control 5. Shift Control Squiggle. Okay, Control D. Let's make our conditional formatting again. Use a formula to the top left. And take the F4s out. Make that equal to the high case. Take the F4s out of everything. Just the column. Make it some sort of green one. Press OK. And then you can see what we really have is everything that's not colored is just the base case. So now if we wanted to make this into just figure out what all these outputs are for all of the different cases, we just redo the index function, select all of the cases, and again go up to the same code number. This code number is F4. This code number will go from different formatting. The code number goes this time from, instead of 1 to 5, it goes, let's see, we select this, Alt-E-I-S, enter. We have 11 different cases, and if we wanted to get a little fancier, we'd make this one, instead of just limiting to the base case and high case and all that one, go all the way down. Once we have this, we can copy this and paste this to the initial case. Whoops. Uh-oh. What did I do wrong? Oh, no. I think I just didn't do the windshield screen wiper. Huh. Let's go back here and let's go to the master scenario. Select them all. Okay, excuse me. Now, once you've copied this to the first page, okay, you can look at all of the different scenarios. Okay, so if that didn't really change much. This one, exit value in the high case, you can see that only one is changing. And I didn't do this last time, but it's absolutely essential that we cut these things away, because if you'd ever press those things, it would mess up the whole data table, because it wouldn't be linked anymore. Remember, these things in the red were all linked to the very last index line of that data table. Now, what we can do to make the data table is just select this whole area and go to Data, Table, DT, and we leave the row input blank, and we put the period for the that one, column input. Press this one, Shift Control P, that's our special user-defined shortcut, Shift Control P, Shift Control 1. Now we can see, well, oh, okay, what was the real big? The growth effect, well, it started at 20, that wasn't so much. The exit, oh, that cut us all the way down to 10%. And then the entry, well, that killed us even more. So out of these three variables, it's this one. This one had no effect on the first one, but it made the premium less. Okay, there's tree rate, and then the same thing here. This put it from 20 to 25, 31, 27. This didn't have an effect, but it pushed the premium up. So that's how we can do this. Why don't we make one more thing? Why don't we see how quickly we can make a data table on that row? Let's put row start row, and we've got a column number, and we've got an output variable. An input, which is the it's really the column variable, and then we've got the output. Okay, what we have to do is, so we can put over here equal row, go up to the top one, oops, not that one, because we actually want to get rid of that. Okay, go to the end row for the column number. Let's just click on this one. So I'm doing it a little bit differently than before. Now the column variable, that's just our code number. Shift Control F3. Okay, so we put over here code number. I spelled it right, and let's make these ones the output variables, but we could move these output variables somewhere else. Okay, did that work? Okay. One more chance. Okay. And I'm stopping. Okay, I only had one little mistake, very little mistake. And that is that this results had to have the range around it. Okay, and the rest of it worked. So if we delete this, and I made a little button, and I assigned it to our sensitivity table, and we click on that, and it just makes our table for us. Now we can delete this. Okay, and now we could make a graph of the cases. I think we could, how does this work? If I press Control here and Control here, and then I press alternate and F1. Oops. Did I just screwed it up? Let me try it one more time. Okay, Control, alternate F1. There, we have a graph of our different cases. Good enough. Couldn't have done that without making a macro because we would have all sorts of problems. With this one, normally a data table would be fine, but at least it illustrates it. There's the website for my advertisement, and I think that's enough of